Hi everyone, Monisha here. In this video, I will be completing the trigonometric functions lesson. So the last exercise is exercise 3.4, where in the previous video I had completed the first 5 questions. So rest remaining 4 questions I will be completing in this video. I hope you understood all the concepts of this chapter well. If you have any doubts and queries, please comment me and give me some suggestions on my videos also. So let us start the session. Trigonometric function is very important chapter. So I hope you prepare for exam well. Practice mathematics daily. Let us start the session. So let us do the sixth problem of exercise 3.4. So the question is same as that of the previous 5 problems. So to find the general solutions, first in order to find the general solution, we have to find the principal solutions of it. The question is cos 3x plus cos x minus cos 2x is equal to 0. So first I will be grouping the first two terms, that is cos 3x plus cos x in a group minus cos 2x, because the first two terms comes under the formula cos a plus cos b. Cos a plus cos b is equal to 2 cos a plus b by 2 into cos a minus b by 2. So we need to arrange this cos 3x plus cos x in the form of this formula, that is 2 cos 3x plus x divided by 2 into cos 3x minus x divided by 2 minus cos 2x. So here it will become 2 cos 4x divided by 2 into cos 2x divided by 2 minus cos 2x, right as it is. So here 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are. So we get 2 cos 2x into cos x minus cos 2x is equal to 0. Now we can see here this cos 2x is common in both the terms. So we can take cos 2x as common. So when I take cos 2x common, here remaining will be 2 cos x minus, since I have taken cos 2x common, the remaining here will be 1. Next we need to equate it separately to 0. So it will become cos 2x is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to cos inverse of 0, that is 2x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. So x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 4. So this is the first general solution, that is x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 4. In the same way we need to equate the second equation also, that is 2 cos x minus 1 is equal to 0. So this will become 2 cos x is equal to 1, cos x is equal to 1 by 2. So here from the table the value of 1 by 2 in cos form is cos pi by 3. So cos pi by 3 is equal to 1 by 2, where this n is a real number. The n belongs to real number. Therefore, the general equation is 2n pi plus or minus pi by 3. This is the second general equation where this n always belongs to real number. Therefore, finally we have to write it down. The general solutions are first is x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 4, and next is x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus pi by 3. I hope you understood this. Let us move on to the next question, question 7. Here also we have to find the general solution of a sin 2x plus cos x is equal to 0. We know the formula of a sin 2x. So sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x. So this is the formula for that. So we can directly apply that formula to this term. So sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x into cos x. So plus cos x we have to write as it is. Since in both terms cos x is common, so we can take cos x common here. So when I take cos x common, the remaining here will be 2 into sin x plus, since I have taken cos x common, the remaining here will be 1 is equal to 0. In the next step, we have to equate separately cos x to 0 and these term to 0. So cos x is equal to 0 and 2 sin x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here x is equal to cos inverse of 0. So cos 0 in the table, cos 0 is in 90 degree. So when cos comes, we have to take in the form of 2n plus 1, where n is any real number. If you apply that, you will get cos x as 0 itself. That's why we are taking 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Pi by 2 is 180 by 2, which is equal to 90 degree. Okay. So to any value for n, it will remains 90 itself. So what happens? Cos will be 0 for 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. For all the values, for all real number values of n. So this equation will remain 0 itself for cos term. Okay, that's why we are taking 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to real number. In the same way, we have to equate this. So it will become 2 sin x is equal to minus 1. Sin x is equal to minus half. So in the sine table, minus half is not there. So, but we know that sine pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. If sine pi by 6 is 1 by 2, then in order to make it minus 1 by 2, we have to apply a minus here. That is minus sine pi by 6. Okay. So in order to get this, we have a formula, that is sine pi plus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Okay. So minus sine theta we will obtain by, so this equation is obtained by adding a pi here. Okay, pi plus pi by 6. So pi plus pi by 6, sine pi plus pi by 6 is equal to minus sine pi by 6. So in a reverse form I have written, so minus sine theta is equal to sine pi plus theta. Okay, so what it will become? Sine, so here cross multiply, it will become 6 pi plus pi, that is pi plus pi by 6 by LCM, it will become 6 pi plus pi whole divided by 6, that is 7 pi by 6. So minus sine pi by 6 is also equal to sine pi plus pi by 6, and this is equal to sine 7 pi by 6. Therefore sine 7 pi by 6 is equal to minus half. Okay, so this can be written in an equation form, that is x is equal to n pi. N can be any real number. So plus minus 1 to the power of, since a real number is added, we have to include this, or if we are not including also, the answer will be, the general solution will be correct. So where n belongs to z. Therefore there are two general solutions. General solutions. So one is x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, and another one is x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power of n into 7 pi by 6. So these are the general solutions. I hope you understood this. So let us move on to the 8th question. Here we need to find out the general solution for the equation secant square 2x is equal to 1 minus tan 2x. So before doing that, we have to memorize an identity. In trigonometric identities, there is an identity, that is secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So there are three identities, where one is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the first identity. Second identity is secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. And third is cosecant square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So these are the three identities. And here secant square 2x is there. So instead of theta, here 2x is given. So secant square 2x will become 1 plus tan square 2x. So instead of secant square 2x, we can apply the second identity, that is 1 plus tan square 2x is equal to 1 minus tan 2x. So here 1 will get cancels. Then I will be shifting this minus tan 2x to left hand side. So it will become tan square 2x minus tan 2x is equal to 0. So tan square 2x means there is 2 times of tan 2x. So 2 times of tan 2x means both the terms will be having a common term tan 2x. So I will be taking a common term tan 2x. So when I took tan 2x, 1 tan 2x is remaining here. So tan 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Next, we have to equate it separately to 0. In the first case, I will be equating tan 2x to 0. So here 2x is equal to tan inverse of 0. So here 2x is equal to n pi. So tan inverse of 0 will be obtained by pi, where we can use any real numbers here. So x is equal to n pi by 2. So this is one general solution where n belongs to a real number. Okay. So next one. So next one is tan 2x. Oh, sorry. Here we have to apply plus here because it is moving from right to left, and this minus will become plus. Okay. So here tan 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So next I will be shifting tan 2x is equal to minus 1. So 2x is equal to tan inverse of minus 1. But in the table there is no value minus 1 for tan. But there is a value. So for tan 45 value is 1. So tan 45 is nothing but tan pi by 4. So tan pi by 4 is equal to 1. But here it is minus 1. Therefore we can take minus tan pi by 4. So which shows tan pi by 4 is 1, and we can add this minus here. Right? So 2x is equal to minus tan pi by 4. So but simply we can't add a minus sign here. In order to get this, so there is a formula, that is tan pi minus theta. So tan pi minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. Okay. So tan pi minus theta, 180 minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. So minus tan pi by 4 can be written in the form of tan pi minus pi by 4. So by cross multiplying we will get, that is pi minus pi by 4. So by LCM we will get 4 pi minus pi divided by 4, which is equal to 3 pi by 4. Therefore 2x is equal to tan 3 pi by 4. So tan 3 pi by 4, it will become 2x is equal to, since we know that if tan comes, n pi will come here. So n pi plus 3 pi by 4. So I will be dividing it with 2. So n pi by 2 plus, if 2 comes here, 4 2s are 8, we will get 4 2s are 8. That is n pi by 2 plus 3 pi by 8. So where n belongs to z. So this is the two equations. Let us write it down. General solutions. General solution is, first one is x is equal to n pi by 2, and second one is n pi by 2 plus 3 pi by 8. So where n always belongs to real number. I hope you understood this. Let us move on to the last question of this session. Question 9. Find the general solution of the equation sin x plus sin 3x plus sin 5x is equal to 0. So first I will be grouping it, like sin x plus sin 5x, I will be grouping it first. So next is plus sin 3x is equal to 0. So I will be applying sin a plus sin b formula for this. Sin a plus sin b is equal to 2 sin a plus b by 2 into cos a minus b by 2. So in the same way we have to write this equation. So sin x plus sin 5x will become 2 sin x plus 5x by 2 into cos x minus 5x by 2 plus sin 3x is equal to 0. So 2 sin, so this will become 6x by 2 into cos minus 4x by 2. Since larger number is 5x and the larger number has the minus sign, so we have to retain that minus sign here, plus sin 3x is equal to 0. So here 2 3s are and 2 2s are. So we get 2 sin 3x into cos of minus 2x plus sine 3x is equal to 0. We know that cos of minus x is always equal to cos x. So we can interchange this, that is 2 sine 3x. So cos of minus 2x will be cos 2x plus sine 3x is equal to 0. Here sine 3x is common in both the terms. So I will be taking sine 3x common here. So the remaining will be 2 cos 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So after this we have to equate it separately to 0. First one is sine 3x is equal to 0. So 3x is equal to sine inverse of 0. So 3x is equal to n pi. So next I have to equate it, that is n pi by 3. So x is equal to n pi by 3 where n belongs to z, that is n is always a real number. So next I will be taking the second equation. The second equation is 2 cos 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. 2 cos 2x is equal to minus 1 and cos 2x is equal to minus half. So next in the table of trigonometry, minus half is not there for cos. So cos have a value of 1 by 2 for pi by 3. That is cos pi by 3 is equal to half. Okay. In order to get minus half, we have to include. So this will become minus cos pi by 3. So cos pi by 3 is half. So in order to get minus half, minus cos pi by 3. So but we can't include this without the formulation of any terms. So for that we have a formula, that is cos pi minus theta. So cos pi minus theta is always equal to minus cos theta. So this can be written in the form of cos 2x is equal to cos pi minus pi by 3. Okay. So minus cos pi by 3 is also equal to cos pi minus pi by 3. So here pi minus pi by 3, by taking LCM we will get 3 pi minus pi by 3, which is equal to 2 pi by 3. So this is equal to cos 2 pi by 3. That is cos 2x is equal to cos 2 pi by 3. So if cos is common, then the remaining will be 2x is equal to 2 pi by 3. So but when we remove the cos, so we have to include one more terms for that. When we take out the cos, we have to include a real number for that. That is 2n pi. If cos comes, 2n pi plus or minus this 2 pi by 3. So next we have to divide it by 2. 2n pi divided by 2 plus or minus 2 pi by 3 divided by 2. So here 2 and 2 get cancels. So the general solution will be n pi plus or minus pi by 3. So where n belongs to z. So this will be the second equation. Therefore, general solution I will be writing here. General solution is first one, here x is equal to n pi by 3 and next is x is equal to n pi plus or minus pi by 3. So this is the general solution for this equation. I hope you understood this. So by this 9th question, your chapter trigonometric function completes. If you have any doubts or queries, please comment me on the comment section. Thanks for watching and thank you for your attention. Thank you.